So, Nessie, talk about yourself.
Where do I start? I'm the bubbly type. I'm one person that you see walking downtown, arms full of like the one thing that nobody likes.
You're kind of like a hoarder in a sense. A geeky hoarder. Tell me about your career. What is it you do currently?
Not quite qualified, but I'm studying. I am qualifying to become a dental nurse. I'm studying to become a dental nurse. Let's say 10 months into my course. I've got 2 more to go, and after that I'm qualified and I'm set.
Now it's time to go back to the past a little bit. Did you ever think you would be where you are today?
No.
Do you think you would have...
Absolutely not. Ever. I was one of those many millions of kids that still exist today who... I had so many career aspects. I wanted to be... As a kid, I wanted to be a marine biologist, a cartoonist. I wanted to be an animator. I wanted to be a manga artist. I wanted to be a voiceover actress. Once I sort of grew up a little bit, I decided I wanted to get into like photography and potentially become a studio designer or somebody who would like navigate studios like a creative designer. And then that dream came crashing down.
Next one would be think back to school now. Basically, how would you describe your school life compared to your life now?
Me now compared to child me is 2 totally different people. I wasn't happy with the way I looked, the way I spoke about me, the way I spoke about other people. I tried to be, as a kid, I tried to be really respectful, really nice, really happy to people, and I got shut down. A lot. Whereas who I am now, I'm a lot more different. I don't care as much. I'm not nearly as naive. Still pretty naive. But not nearly as bad as I used to be. And I've got so much more common sense than I did back in the day. I was a dreamer.
You just described what your life was like now compared to essentially when you're at school and what's different. In school, did you actually have a plan for what happened after?
I had a million different plans. Like when I was at college, for example, I wanted to go into animation and I was like, this is it, this is what I want to do. And I wanted to improve my drawing skills. But I found that when I was going down all these different routes, I was going down still life, I was doing painting, sculpting, so on. I only found that I could draw what I wanted to draw. I couldn't draw what people told me to draw.
What would you say is one of your most recent loves that you never thought would have been when you were a kid?
Warhammer 40k. Okay, I'll be more specific. Warhammer in general. I didn't start with 40k. So, long story short, when I got with my boyfriend Ryan, and that was 3 years ago, he's always been a massive fan of Warhammer. Me and him used to go into Games Workshop, go and talk to everyone basically. And one day he was like, you know what, you should really give it a try. Either, like whichever game you want to go for, and then if you have fun with it, maybe think about starting it. But it's nice because when I started doing that, I made so many more friends.
So now thinking overall, judging everything you've gone through, so drama, emotions, good, bad, new and the old, what would you tell your younger self about what's to come? So for instance, if you spoke to yourself in year 7.
I'd say there's going to be some real dark times, there's going to be some really good times, you're going to meet amazing people, you're going to make friends that you're going to know for the rest of your life. You're going to struggle, you're going to cry, you're going to wish there were days you weren't even born. But it's not worth changing for anything.